I know this because I've done it. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Daisha and I make bookish content, if you did not already know from the title of this video. Today I want to make a video, I'll sprinkle it out throughout the week, about how to become a reader when you work a 9-to-5 while also being a mother and just being busy in general. It could be overwhelming to watch YouTube videos of someone reading 10 books a month, 16 books a month, 20 books a month, or even 5 books a month. And the purpose of this video is to show you ways that you can also achieve that in a way that is not overwhelming. I'm introing this video in my car in the parking garage of my apartment because I am leaving for work. And that's how I can fit this in. As someone who works a 9-to-5, I go into the office every day too. I don't work remotely. I also am a mother, and I met my reading goal of 80 books last year. And I want to talk about how I did it, and also as a new reader. I, of course, had to read in high school, had to read in college, but I just started reading for pleasure in 2023. And I'm going to talk about what led me there, and now how I prioritize reading. Just a few tips and tricks on consuming books that you want to read even when you're busy and even when you're tired. I have struggled to meet my reading goal. I have struggled to pick up a book I really want to read. Not everybody is a full-time bookish content creator. Not everyone is working remotely or staying home. Not everyone is childless. Everyone has different circumstances, but we all can read together. We all can figure it out. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you take something away from this. It is now about 9:00 p.m. I am so tired. I went out to eat with my former coworkers around 5:45 because I was stuck in traffic. So I am just so tired. But I do want to read today because I'm watching Love Island and there is no Love Island episode on tonight. All of this is to say I'm going to put some time in to read. Again, it's about 9 o'clock. I can read until like 10. So that's an hour of reading, which is a lot. My tip is to just make it a thing. I've got an orange cream poppy. I made a dessert yogurt bowl. It's not the most attractive, but it's like these little 100-calorie cookie cracker things. I've got mixed berry Greek yogurt, 0 sugar, but the Aldi brand. And then I melted some chocolate, put some strawberries in there. So I have a fun little sugary snack, little beverage. And then the main part of this is, like, for one, get cozy. Like, I am so cozy right now. I am in the biggest sweatsuit. The air conditioning is on. And I'm chilling by myself on the couch in like the coziest situation. I have like decorative pillows. I have my pillow from my bed. Get a book that is fast paced. My advice, look for videos on TikTok or YouTube that are like books that will get you out of a reading slump. Because those books are usually fast-paced. Like this one is fast-paced. Like there's just always something happening. I did this at the end of last year, read and listened to 20 books in the month of December to meet my reading goal. The physical books that I read in December were all compiled from a list of books that will get you out of a reading slump, and they were correct. I will list those books here or put a photo of them so that you can see it. Those are going to be the books you want to run back to. Like, I could not wait to get back to this book. I had already agreed to go out with my friends, and I'm glad that I did. Right before I left work, I was like, I just want to go home and read my book. And again, I am someone who just started reading 2 years ago. I did read 50 Shades of Grey when that all was popular because I wanted to read the books before the movie came out. And I think that was about it. My tip is to get you a snack, get you a beverage, get into a cozy position, and get you a fast-paced book that will make you want to keep reading. I am about to leave for work, but tip number 2 is listen to audiobooks. I mentioned this yesterday that I utilized audiobooks to meet my reading goal at the end of last year. But that wasn't the only time I listened to audiobooks. I listened to audiobooks throughout the entire year, and it is actually what got me into reading. Backstory, I wanted to read the book Tell Me Lies because I was watching the show and it ended on a cliffhanger. And I was like, oh, no. I need to know what happens. Although the book is totally different from the show. I bought the book, I was reading it and got hooked. I didn't want to stop reading it. I utilized my Audible subscription that I got a while ago. I used a free trial and then never cancel it. And I had all of these credits. So I stacked up like 10 credits. I'll get it on Audible. And then when I get to drive somewhere, if I'm at work or something like that, I can listen to the book so I don't have to actually put it down. Once I enjoyed that experience of listening to Tell Me Lies in between reading it physically, I started using all of my credits. The books that I got into were domestic thrillers. Lucy Foley. I listened to all of Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen books that they wrote together. That just spiraled into getting hooked on audiobooks. And then I started buying physical books more. Then I started getting into reading. So don't let anyone tell you audiobooks is not reading. It counts. If someone were to give you a test and someone who physically read the book a test, you guys can both pass. That's all that matters. You're consuming it. Audiobooks are going to be your best friend. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is read what you enjoy. You do not have to read a classic. Do I own The Great Gatsby? Yes. Have I read it yet? No. I probably should because it's short, but you don't need to. Okay, you don't have to read Pride and Prejudice. You don't have to read this super serious biography or autobiography. Reading can just be for fun. You don't have to make it this big task. If you like romantic movies, pick up a romance book. If you like true crime or thriller movies, they have that. They have horror. They have so many genres. You're not any less of a reader if you read something for fun or you pick up something to entertain you than someone who's reading a biography or something super serious like that. I know there's a lot of self-help books and stuff like that. I am not really good with those. It doesn't hold my attention. If you think you'll like classics, if you think you'll like a biography, if you think you'll like a self-help book, do that as well. Find what you enjoy and read it, or else it's not going to be enjoyable. You're going to walk past that book every day. It's just going to sit there. You're going to spend your money. It's going to sit on your bookshelf. And I know this because I've done it. I'm picking up books that are quick, fun. If you like romance books like these, The Rebel Blue Ranch by Lila Sage, this is book 2. I flew through the other book. It's a very easy tip, but it can be hard to break through that because I've done it. I've picked up books that other people said to pick up, and then I pick it up and then I walk past it every day. So you got to want to do it. 4th and final tip is to get your books from the library or download Hoopla or the Libby app. Hoopla and Libby connect to your library where you can get digital downloads of books for 21 days and also audiobooks. I have fully canceled my Audible subscription because I now get my audiobooks for free on Libby. Reading books can be an expensive habit. I have so many books that I haven't even read yet, and that's just like a spending problem for me. Collecting books and reading books are 2 different hobbies, so don't judge me. If you don't want to put a lot of money into purchasing books that you're just going to read once, go to the library. What I love about it is that I have not been to the library since I was a teenager. This activity that I'm doing on Libby and Hoopla is hopefully securing some more funding for libraries because they see that people are using the library. So I'm actively using my library card so many times a year because I have so many books that I'm listening to and reading digitally on my phone through the library. If you don't want to purchase books, you're okay with reading them on your phone, or you have an iPad or a Kindle, absolutely go with Libby and Hoopla. It is the best way to consume books for free. Closing out this video to say, if you want to start reading, just start. Do it at your pace. You don't have to read a bajillion books a month like everyone online. Don't feel the pressure. Read at your pace. Again, there's audiobooks, there's digital books, there's free books. There's so many ways you can start your reading journey in a way that works for you. And I just encourage you to start because it has been amazing for me. I am absolutely loving having this hobby. It's been awesome. I am such a pop culture girly. Like, I love TV, I love movies, I love social media, things like that. And it's just another way to consume entertainment. And there's endless amounts of books. Like, we can just be entertained for the rest of our lives because we have all of these books to read. It's just, I don't know. I maybe sound insane right now getting all passionate about this, but I am so glad that I found reading. So glad that I gave it a shot. It was pop culture that pushed me into it because again, it was trying to see what happened and tell me lies that pushed me into reading, and now I cannot stop. And I hope you all will find your love for reading this year in 2025, and I'll catch you in my next video.